My friends, we are still working through our tier list of all the luxury brands there are. It's not actually all of them, but it's a whole lot of them, almost 100. We're a lot of the way through, but we are ranking all of these brands based on their most recent collection to see what's what for 2023, who's the cream of the crop, who's the bottom of the drop. I'm not like a rapper. I don't do ciphers or anything. Okay, let's get to this tier list. Let's continue. All right, so we've got all of our tiers here. We've got S, only a couple people there right now. Our A tier starting to fill out. B and C, we've got tons of stuff, and also actually our Marshall's clearance rack here is really filling out. There's a lot of stuff that is not worth much of anything in 2023 apparently. And then we've got our Forbidden Dungeon, which is really reserved for the worst of the worst that you should burn rather than wear. Anyway, we've got to move on. Our first brand for today is Burberry. They actually just got rid of their creative director. They hired Daniel Lee, who was previously at Bottega Veneta, and I think the most recent collection is the last one by Riccardo Tisci. So let's check it out. All right, the swan song of Riccardo Tisci. Let's check it out. Spring 2023, ready to wear. This was the last one, right? Am I crazy? Why are they talking about Blogspot? Yes, Riccardo. All right, and yeah, it's true, like goth never fit with Burberry. That was kind of the problem with Riccardo at Burberry. It made no sense. Maybe he figured it out with this last collection though, but apparently Burberry did not think so. Where's the menswear? Oh no, that's our first men's look. This is our first men's look. This looks like somebody making fun of fashion. His head, it looks like cow udders. Jeez, that's brutal. This shirt, the proportions of the tie, I hate the collar right here. The shape of this is nice enough, I guess. A terrible looking trench coat. I really don't like it whatsoever. The pants seem fine, but that's, they're kind of like baggy trousers. It is what it is. And then some really nasty kind of like extra kind of Versace looking thong sandals. That's a bad opening men's look. Oh no. Is this like Riccardo Tisci just like rebelling? Is this him like doing the thing he's hired to do but intentionally doing it badly to kind of anger his parents up in the CEO office or whatever? So it's like the same look but a jacket instead of a trench coat. I don't like it anymore in jacket form, let me tell you. No, dude. It's like bad Burberry-ized Craig Green. Like, what is this even supposed to be? Oh my god. It's hideous. I've seen some stuff at Burberry recently that I didn't hate. This is brutal. This shirt would be kind of cool if like Balenciaga did it, or it looks like something Hood by Air would do. Let's say that. But knowing it's part of Burberry, it just like doesn't hit as well. The rest of it is like the same stuff, which looks bad. Again, I don't hate this. It's got like the Burberry Equestrian Knights in like this mesh. It's kind of cool, but it's always been so weird watching him try to hamstring the Burberry heritage stuff, like the equestrian logo, the house check, Nova check, all that stuff. None of it meshes with Riccardo Tisci's vibe. And you can kind of like see that here. Like now suddenly it just doesn't look like Burberry anymore. It's more interesting, I think, but it doesn't feel like Burberry, and that's the problem. Like now we're in like Raf Simons territory, Ugh. And he's just doing the sharks now that he did at Givenchy, but in like a football jersey. This is miserable. This is a really dire collection. Oh boy. And it looks like he just kind of like, we're done with the men. Was that it? Did we get like 4 men? I really think we did. We went like 18 looks without men. Like, what are you trying to achieve? It's an okay jacket. It's fine. Ew. The Burberry across the front. Now it's just like, this is just reliving those like Givenchy glory days. I'm done. Oh my God, I'm done. Listen, previously I was like saving this tier for brands that were like really offensive, like Alexander Wang, who is a literal predator. As far as I know, that's not true of Riccardo Tisci, but that was offensive. That's Forbidden Dungeon level. It's the top of the Forbidden Dungeon, I'll give you that. But like, that is the type of thing you would buy your nemesis for their birthday. You know what I mean? Like, let's say you're in like Euphoria world, or like some, you're a super rich prep school kid and you've got this nemesis and they're just evil. You know what I mean? But like, you got to keep up appearances, kind of make it seem like you're cool with them, but you're really trying to sabotage them. You would buy them something from that Burberry collection. So it's like, look, it's Burberry, it's expensive, it's luxury, but also it's like the most disgusting thing you've ever seen. And everyone will look at you and be disgusted, even though it's really expensive. Damn, that was so bad. I feel bad for the guy. It's just a complete mismatch of aesthetics. His dark aesthetic was never going to work at Burberry. And that was, instead of getting better and figuring it out more over the years, it looks like he actually got worse at it and kept fighting more and more with the brand heritage. And I do think Daniel Lee, although I'm kind of sketched out by him because Daniel Lee is apparently not a very great person, I think he'll have a much better time meshing with the house codes than Riccardo did. So I'm glad he's moving on. I hope he goes somewhere that will work better for him. Like, I could see him working better. I was going to say Gucci, but maybe not. They have some pretty rigid codes. Anyway, I'm done talking about Burberry. I'm done with that collection. Thank God I never have to see that again. Moving on, let's talk about ERL, one of the hottest brands in the world right now. They did that quilted like cape for A$AP Rocky for that Met Gala, and it's been on an upswing ever since. Very kind of like retro 90s fun, vintagey kind of vibes, but I've never looked at a like full collection, so I'm excited. All right, ERL. It looks like we've got a lookbook here, spring ready to wear. We'll see if there's men in here. I've like always been on the fence about this brand. From what I've seen, sometimes I'll see something and be like, oh, that's cool. Sometimes I'll look at it and be like, it doesn't do anything for me. Kind of sometimes in that like bode kind of way, like too cutesy, I guess. But I'm definitely curious. Oh, they're rolling out kids. Usually that happens later in a brand's lifespan, but I guess they're heading right into the kids. I have no interest in looking at the kids pieces, unless that's like part of it, is the whole collection put on kids, and that's like part of the thing. It definitely looks like it is. Okay, so this is weird, especially in light of the Balenciaga stuff happening. But I guess we had to look at kids photography and pretend it's adults. All right, kind of like a Christmas morning kind of fitting for the time of year, but doesn't do anything for me. Got the whole family out here. The reds do nothing for me. It's also just like a very boring silhouette. I'm hoping it picks up. Like some board shorts with some like really old like skatery audio type shoes. I'm not enjoying what I'm seeing. You know? It's got that very California early 2000s skater vibe to it. This is horrible. Those pants are really bad. Ugh. And now we're getting into the Balenciaga issue, where like I don't think they did anything truly terrible, but putting kids in a collection photography, what a campaign collection with adult stuff is weird. And this feels very sexualized. You know what I mean? I don't like that. Oh God, I hate this. And I think it's rough because I don't want to see these pieces on like teenagers and preteens and stuff. I want to see it on adults. I want to see what it's actually supposed to look like. Kind of professory kind of blazer there. But seeing it in this format really hurts it for me. But even if it was on adults, I don't think I like it very much. I think I'm done. Ugh. Just gives me the heebie-jeebies, you know? So I really dislike that from just the vibe perspective. I was not getting on the vibe, but also just from a fashion perspective, it was really not good. It wasn't like an affront to my senses like the Burberry collection was, but there weren't really any saving graces, so I'm gonna like put it at the very bottom of the clearance bin. And I think it's too bad that we happen to land on that collection, because a more normal runway or lookbook, I think it would have made it towards the upper end of the clearance bin or something, you know. But as is, I can't really give it any points whatsoever. So another one in the clearance bin. We're really filling out. I'm curious if it's going to get any better, because the next brand we need to look at is OffWhite. Man, what does OffWhite look like in 2023? They were already falling off even when Virgil was still around, because he'd clearly turned his attention to Louis Vuitton. That's where all his energy was going. That's where the interesting stuff was happening. And it really seemed like OffWhite wasn't getting the attention it deserved. So what is it now? I'm actually excited to see. Okay. Spring 2023. Oh, man. Oh, OffWhite. So who is design? I think it's like a team. It's the team that worked for Virgil is doing it now. So kind of similar to Louis Vuitton, I think. There are men here, right? Yes. Okay. I actually can't tell if this is menswear or women's wear, but whatever. This is a cool concept right here, actually. I'm not mad about this. It's a blazer, but it's got all visible stitching along the seams, like basically inside out stitching, and you can even see the threads hanging down. And then you've got this very cool pattern, you know, 6-pack pattern, 8-pack actually, 1, 2, yeah, we got a full 8-pack here, going on at the front. It's a cool piece. I like the concept. A little plain, I guess. Like, this concept is very obvious. It's this that kind of puts it over the top, even though like the design itself I'm not crazy about, but I like the idea of doing a patterned effect with these visible stitches. Some kind of like moto pants with knee pads and some square toe boots that look pretty cool. I like it. Yeah, I vibe with the boots at least. Still doing the face masks, eh? All right. Now this is a different story. This just looks sloppy to me. Yeah, it looks crafty. You know, like arts and craftsy, something you'd make in like your little workshop in your garage. The trousers, the fit looks a little weird too. I don't like that rise. Something about it just looks off. Boots. They're boots. This time with a pointed toe. It's fine. Moving on. Some very sporty stuff going on. They're really going with this motif, huh? Weird choice. Weird choice. Some cropped pants with like an X-ray pattern in them. Again, that's kind of a cool concept. But it doesn't look like it's done that well. The print, the dye, whatever they did to that. This looks like it's out of a totally different collection. Crazy oversized collar. This looks like a Jill Sander kind of thing. Very weird. Very weird. Here we have it again in blue. This one looks worse to me. X-ray blazer. Now this looks like a hard streetwear kind of like V-Lone kind of thing. VL1. Well, I've always said V-Lone, and I actually have no idea if that's how it's actually said. VL1 sounds more right. Anyway, these shoes are just kind of boring to me. I get they also have the visible stitching, but these kind of remind me of like the Balenciaga Arenas, where it's just like a forgettable luxury basketball shoe. I don't hate the concepts. It's just all feeling really crafty. Like the polish isn't there. Oof. Baby carriage strap chest thing. And a denim scuba suit. Damn. Also, these shoes are very similar to those like moto boots that Demna did in 2017. And now we're back with it with the cream, just like a tailored suit, I guess. What a weird collection, dude. Whoa. Yeah, baby bump. Like leather or like polyurethane suit. It's so weird. Ugh, this coat. I get it's intentionally like unfinished, but it looks ugly. Ew, no. Oh, the craftiness of it. It's like grating. You know what I mean? It's cringy. And then now we're in like Rick Owens territory, but like a very home craft studio kind of Rick Owens. Like it's not the worst collection I've ever seen. It's just weird. And I think we've gotten the gist now. All right, yeah, let's call it. Man, what a wild collection. I don't really know what to make of it. So OffWhite, here's the thing. That was interesting. At the very least, there were ideas happening. I can see the saving graces within it, even if it wasn't polished enough. I think that was my problem. That collection could have been done well, I think. Somebody could have done that well, and that's worth something. Which makes me think it's better than a lot of this stuff at the very bottom. It was even better than that most recent Louis Vuitton collection. So I think this goes like right in this territory here. Like let's call it the bottom of the C tier, because I still think Casablanca was better than that. But I also think that OffWhite collection was better than like the Amiri collection. I think. That's brutal. It's right on the line between C and clearance, but I think that's fair. So that was a rough one. We've got a couple of rough ones. But moving on, I have higher hopes for this one right here. Kiko Kostatinov. Very interesting designer. I've always appreciated what he does. There's no one else quite like him. And his clothes are always interesting, at least. So let's see what he's cooked up most recently. So Kiko actually has different designers doing men's and women's. So they are broken off into two separate collections. So we get to look at the spring 2023 menswear. Okay, what do we got? The first look is not my favorite. I don't love the color or the cut. It's not bad per se, but it's not good. I'll say that much. The pants are fine. And these sneakers are interesting, at least. I like to get a better look later on. Okay, we've got the same blazer in black. I still don't love it, even in a slightly more palatable color. You've got some like, what do you call it? Like garters? I don't know exactly. Some more like techie kind of pants, and then these shoes again. They're looking pretty interesting. I'm curious about these. We got some J.W. Andersons over here, huh, in the crowd. Still not my favorite look, but better than the first. Okay, we're definitely playing with some feminine features here. Kind of like prairie looking, but like a weird altered prairie, sci-fi prairie. You're starting to see elements being added in. Like, I wouldn't wear it, but I find it interesting. Okay, some like homeware. Oh, that looks comfy. Ooh, I bet that's nice. The towel in there on the inside. Okay, and then it kind of like turns into a track pant, and you get these like hiking type shoes. Cool lace pattern. Kiko's always done interesting stuff with shoes. Oh, some more of this towel stuff. Now this is more, we're getting more into the Kiko territory that I really like. This vest is very cool. Sweater is sick. Look at this, the collar, it looks like it keeps going down here. That's awesome. Bag is fine, not mad about it. And these pants, I bet, are a dream to wear. Yeah, very cool look. And his accessory game has always been good too. Like the hat ties it all together. Really interesting choice. This like Sherpa fur treatment that he's using as kind of like an embellishment on things. Very cool. Like I would wear that shirt, you know? Okay. Interesting. Playing with a similar theme here. Again, cool shirt. Getting a bit sportier, a little Henley sweatshirt hoodie thing. Looks really nice. Really nice. Very interesting below the waist as well. I don't know exactly what's going on, but it's cool. Ooh, this is classic Kiko right here. This jacket. This is the first one that's like, boom. It hits. That's going to be somebody's grail very soon. That paneling with this kind of like organic kind of shape to it is very Kiko Kostatinov. Bomber, like kind of like an oversized bomber collar in this fabrication. This one just like, it really hits on all levels here. And we've got these shoes again. We can get a better look. Just some like real chonkers. You know what I mean? Similar, just a bit sportier. A couple panels that come out. It's kind of like a motorcycle jacket kind of cut. Very nice. Very nice shorts. Kind of like harem style. And there's the full sneaker. Oh, so it's like a super oversized Prada America's Cup. I like it. Very interesting technique on the knit. Again, I wouldn't wear it, but I like it. I like how these open panels. Big old shorts. Big old boots. Ooh, that neckline. That is nice. Oh, and coming down the sleeves too. This is a great look from head to toe. Really nice pants too. Nice drape. They look very like silky. Damn, that's a good look. Nice and wearable, a little trench coat. Good proportions, good modern fit. Okay. A bit more of like a Tom Brownie kind of suit here. It's fine. Ooh. Look at that leather jacket there. I don't love the waistline of this, but I like these snap pockets, whatever they are here. And of course this collar and sleeves again is super cool. Ooh, a nice little snap for the pants as well. Nice touch. I think we're getting towards the end of where we can start to judge it now. I think I get it. Back to the towel. Very nice jacket. Yeah. Nice stuff. I dig it. All right, let's, oh, we get a full look at this sweater now. Ooh, off the shoulder. Nice. All right, let's end it there. All right, Kiko. I have so much respect for him. I think he's a fantastic designer. The thing is, it isn't like entirely for me though. Like my aesthetic is actually quite different from the Kiko aesthetic, but I think it says something that he is so good at what he does that even though it's not my vibe, it still hits for me. That's pretty rare. So it's better than all of this stuff. It's clearly at least in B, so let's bring it up to the B tier. It was better than all this stuff. It was better than this. Yeah, keep it moving. Keep it moving. Oh. I'm going to put it like right there. Yeah, it's in that same territory as Y Project and J.W. Anderson where like it's not perfect. It's not quite A tier, S tier, but it's doing what it does. like as well as it really can be expected to. It's just doing what it does very, very well. All right, moving on. Moschino. Jeremy Scott. Whew, I have my issues with Moschino, but sometimes he just, I think maybe by accident, lands on something awesome. So let's see what he's got up his sleeve. All right, so yeah, Jeremy Scott's Moschino, very, very tongue-in-cheek, humorous, playful, very into like cohesive themed looks and collections, which is a bit too cutesy for me, I guess. But, you know, it takes skill. You got to respect it to a degree for what it is, at least usually. We got a bunch of women's wear, and then I think our first men's look is right here. All right, cowboy. The browns are a lot. It's so much brown. It's so many patterns. I'm sure it's hard to make, but it's not exactly enjoyable to look at. I'll say that much. Okay. So I'm afraid that this is going to be like the theme for the whole collection. I really don't like it. We got a boot bag though. Moschino very good at playful themed handbags. That's kind of fun, I guess. You know, I can understand the appeal at least. A lot of women. Oh man. And the skirt's made out of ties, okay? And some weird lacy brogue boots. Weird, man. Kind of like a classic field jacket with a very old school kind of logo tag there. This is better than what we've seen so far. I'm not crazy about it, but it's kind of interesting. A layered look here. Again, mixing patterns. This look feels kind of like Gucci-esque to me. It's just none of it is stuff that I'd really want to wear, you know? Like, I guess it works on a runway because it's very cohesive and it has a clear theme and concept, but it just doesn't look like it would be that fun to wear, you know? Which is weird because the whole vibe of the brand is supposed to be like super fun and vibrant. This is very OffWhite. We saw a similar concept there. This one's a bit more like cartoonish though. In general, Moschino is very cartoonish. That's probably a good adjective. I just don't like it. That's my problem, you know? Like, how do I make myself like it? Weird styling. Suddenly we've got like crazy like goth boots coming in, like new rock boots. Quilting on the outside. I understand it takes skill and it takes like an understanding of garment construction and history and all this. I swear I've seen this a million times before. Just so weird. I think I'm done. It's just, I can't, there's nothing for me to latch on to. So let's just rate it. I feel bad because like, as they're not bad clothes. The fits are always like good. The concepts are always clear and concise. But it's just so unappealing. It's not in the dungeon. It's not on that level. It's just like not for me. So I'll put it like right in this category here, I guess. It's so hard to say, but clearance bin I think is very, very fitting. And now we're gonna have like a hardcore vibe shift because we're moving on to Enfant Riche Déprimé. If you've been watching the channel, you know that I'm a big fan and I'm excited to see what the most recent collection has in store. Where do we rate it? I'm actually curious. I'm excited. Let's dig in. Oh wow, this is interesting. They don't have the new collections on Vogue. That's super interesting. Okay, Google. All right, we've got to go to Women's Wear Daily. for the spring 2023 ready-to-wear collection. Okay, so Enfant Riche de Primé, kind of intentionally off-putting. They want to offend people and shock people and do things that maybe not everyone's going to like. I have historically liked it very much. It's got a hardcore punk aesthetic that I really like, but they are kind of like intentionally abrasive, and I could see why somebody wouldn't like that, but I'm excited to see what's been cooked up here for spring 2023. The opening look here is a men's look, a big like ivory coat, a choker necklace in kind of like a classic, almost like Roman looking style. We've got, it looks kind of like an open knit sweater underneath, a sort of rose brooch button. I'm going to assume that's sterling silver. Some leather gloves and some big oversized pants, and then some kind of like western tipped black boots here. It's not like the most auspicious start to the show, I'll say. I think there could have been stronger starts, but it's not a bad look by any means. We get some women's wear. Again, you get the ties. We get a tie skirt, but it's much more appealing here. Okay. Definitely a kind of like slimy luxury going on here. A lot of silk, a lot of leather, big open chest. Another very interesting piece of jewelry there, kind of like a mermaid on a silver chain. Nice lining inside that jacket, brown leather, nice and long. Some brown leather pants, and nice white little like flame tip boots. Again, not my favorite. Yeah, it just doesn't like fully do it for me, interestingly enough. This is the first one that does. The attitude is very ERD to me. Very, very classic punk stuff, but like high fashion punk. Cool like double layer hook. It's almost like a wallet hook choker necklace. Super tight cropped open neck sweater. Belt sick. I have a version of this. This one's thinner. This one also has the little iron cross there. Wallet chain going down. And nice pants. Good rise on those. Good cut down at the ankle. And some big, big, chonky, kind of like Doc Martens-y boots. Yeah, that's a really good look. Okay. Another very strong look. The shirt, it's hard to say what's going on. It looks like there's something going on inside the weave, but it's hard to say what. Very interesting necklace. The belt going underneath is a good look. Just this accessorizing. This right here at the arm is a really nice touch. And then you get this kind of like more punk kind of Rick Owens vibe with these like chaps and briefs. But you've also got these little gold crosses coming off. It's just super well styled. The leather, I love the sheen, the oil of this leather, the tan of it. And then some red kind of like python boots, something like that. Super strong look. Color combination is on point. I vibe. Okay. We're back into brown territory. I like this V-neck thing going on underneath. I really like this little rat holding it together. That's sick. Classic double-breasted suit. Kind of intentionally off in the fit, I think. Pants they're fine. And then we've got a low top of these boots. It's, again, very interesting. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Now that's a leather jacket. Holy crap. Tying it off with the belt is a great touch as well. It looks like, hold on, go back. This is the belt that I have, I believe. Looks just like it. I like the idea of it being used to cinch shut this jacket. Some pants, I don't know exactly what type. Are they like sweatpants or something? And then these big chonker boots with the logo Iron Cross inside are sick. Another fantastic look, even down to the styling with the camera. It's like a Sony VX or something. It's great. I believe these are the JMM sunglasses. Great shirt. This is taken right from like authentic Chinese like propaganda shirts, essentially. These leather pants are fantastic and great boots. A kind of like take on the Kiss boots, but even higher, it looks like. So good. Some like real tree camo. Nice boots, goddamn. This is like a better take on that first look. I finally found some. That's so good. Huge oversized shirt too. Super like dirty jacket. These boots in white. Damn, the footwear is so good on this one. Much better suit as well. Okay, we're starting to get some repeated pieces. Oh, hell yeah. Okay, interesting, interesting. Ooh, that's a really good jacket, though. I vibe with the bag as well, interestingly. Kind of a more simple look right here. Ooh. This might be the best of the bunch. That's a great sweater. That's a Grail sweater if I've ever seen one. Perfect like color and fit and fabrication on the pants. Really nice detailing with the kind of like harness chain. And then in a more natural colorway of these boots. It's great. Like a spoon assemblage blazer. Red on the boots. We're just about finished. We're back with this jacket. Slightly different take on the belt. And then these boots which I believe I saw Johnny Knoxville wearing recently. All right, let's call it there. What a collection. Man, so I'm biased. I'll completely throw that out there. If it were me, I would put that like lower S tier, probably like right there, because it's just so far up my alley. But I still think it was really good. I'm not going to put it there just because I recognize that it's not as all-purpose as some of these other ones, not as accessible. And I could see some people being like, it's kind of boring, like it didn't take its elements over the top, but it's not like meant to do that. So I'm saying that's A tier. I'd think better than Diesel or Greg Lauren. I'm going right there. I think the Balenciaga collection was slightly more dialed in, but it's up there, man. It's really, really good. Let's do one more. We have got Vetements. Oh, damn, going right from ERD into Vetements. Another brand that does like offensive irony very well. I haven't looked at Vetements in a couple seasons, so let's see what we got going on. All right. So the issue with Vetements is that Demna Gvasalia is not designing for them anymore. When he was doing Vetements and Balenciaga, both of those brands were like on an absolute roll. But at least from what I'd seen, once Demna left, a lot of the creativity left Vetements as well. And I think it's his brother that's still doing it, and it's just, it didn't have the same vibe. But maybe he's found it. I actually don't know. So, Spring 2023 menswear. Let's see what Vetements is doing. Does it have its own identity, or is it just like Balenciaga light? Like a little brother of Balenciaga. Let's see here. Okay, look one. Double-breasted pinstripe blazer. A little like crew neck something going on underneath. Interesting twisted seam on the jeans. Go all the way to the floor. I like that, and I like the wear inside, like the knee wear, but on the inside. It's a cool thought. I like the distressed knit coming out under the sleeves, but I don't love the fit of the blazer. I don't love the blazer in general. It's just like not a cohesive look to me. Whoa. we got it in green now. Neon green with a hoodie underneath. And the jeans are in black. It's a bit matrixy, kind of like hood by air color scheme. Still not completely taking it over the top for me. Got some women in here. This is kind of like some classic Vetements styling. Interesting. All right. So their like graphic tees, their like Spencer Gifts tees don't always do it for me. And they've gotten into the territory now of just like literally like checking a box, like this shirt. They've lost some of their authenticity to me. Hyper distressed jeans and some sort of boot going on underneath. It looks maybe like a New Rock collab. Whoa. It's a lot of like sameness going on here. Never mind. Fluo yellow kind of thing going on. That's very Demna, I feel like. This is doing something a little bit different, a kind of like acid dot brown acid wash kind of thing, but it's all very samey. I like the fit though. I'll say that much. Inside out shirt. I really like the colors on this, but it's like also nothing like super special. And the sweatpants they're the sweatpants, you know? They are what they are. Big ol' overcoat, angry look, oversized pants. Again, reads as Balenciaga light. What am I supposed to take from this? You know what I mean? Nice sweater. But that's all it is. It's a nice sweater. And the end. You know, nothing more to it, I feel like. I like the look of this jacket. I wish I could see it. The two pieces is nice. Like, I would wear that. But it's not like something over the top to me. We've like seen that exact look before. Okay, we've got a double bomber. I think this is an Alpha Industries collab. And some inside out jeans. It's a good look. This is one of the more cohesive looks of the bunch. That's cool. Like a double shearling jacket. The jeans are just so samey though. I'd love to see more out of the pants. Same look, just in black. This is also very like 2018 Balenciaga. Like nothing, what do you want me to say about it, you know? This one just looks like half baked, you know? Needs some more time in the oven. Again, very like 2018, 2019 Balenciaga. And the same jeans. Man, I think I might be done. Convertible pants, that's like literally ripped from Balenciaga. Like, I think he might be doing it intentionally. Like, trying to do Balenciaga. Holy crap, those boots are ridiculous. What is this? Oh, cool, like, split sweater. Kind of like a Raf Simons-y. Some sportswear stuff. Yep. I just want something more to grab onto. Like, I don't dislike a lot of it. All right. It is what it is. I've got to just accept that. All right, Vetements. I was really hard on that because Vetements, especially early on, was such like a revelation of a brand. They were like legitimately important in the history of modern fashion. And it now just feels like an imitation of itself and of Balenciaga, what Demna went on to do there. So I was really hard on it, but it's not actually that bad. Like, it's not as bad as Burberry was. It's not as bad as ERL was. It's not as bad as OffWhite was. It's better than all this. Like, I think it's easily B tier. Like, I think it's right in that same, like, space as Raf Simons was, where it's good at what it's doing. I just want more. That's all. I think they could do better than they're doing, but what they're doing is still working for the most part, and I do find it pretty pleasing to the eye. So I do have to give some credit there. So yeah, B tier. That's fair. All right, we've got to call it there for today. Man, we're flying through. We actually don't have all that many brands left, but we do still have some to do. So thank you so much for watching. Make sure you catch the next one by subscribing, liking this video, all that good stuff, and I'll see you next time.